What's up, Aquarius? I'm doing y'all video. Oh, I'm gonna tell you this. I really wanted to do Taurus, Aries Taurus cups because I haven't done an Aries Taurus cups reading in a long time, and they used to show me so much love. So I'm gonna do that next. But I had to do Aquarius because the last 3 readings that I've done, Aquarius keeps just yelling at me. So I put some karma cards for you guys, and lo and behold, Pluto in Aquarius in the 12th house shows up. So Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. So what do we have here? I ain't playing with y'all this time. All this spinning. Okay, so the need for control is Pluto. Obsessions and power struggles, Pluto energy, okay? This Aquarius energy is about genius and experiments and discovery and eccentricity. And the 12th house is about philanthropy and seeking oneness with the creation and everything of the cosmos and keeping your involvements hidden because this is the veil. This is all happening behind the veil in the 12th house, okay? So the need to control, the need for control, the need to control your genius to experiment with the cosmos. You have to control. Now, let's talk about genius, okay? Because genius, I love words, guys. If you don't know shit about me, you know I love words, okay? Linguist. I'm like a novelist, linguist since childhood, okay? Read the dictionary for fun type shit. Now, where was I going with this? Genius. So, genius derives from, like back in the day when you had those cartoons and you had Tom and Jerry and Jerry was the mouse, right? And he used to be like turned into an angel and be on one side and a devil on one side, and it's one on this side, one on that side. The combination of these two is where they get the word genius from, or where it derives from, whatever. So I look at genius as your internal self having a battle over what is the best way to do something. You know what I mean? So you need to control that so that you can experience the cosmos and you can play with it, experience it. There's something in there for you guys, Aquarius. You guys have the mental capacity to do some shit like that. I don't know. This message is clearly for Aquarius because everybody doesn't have the mental capacity to play with their genius like that. Like, in the way that I'm describing it. Because it's like imagine you have one mastermind that say you could take over the world and you could do this and you could do that and then everyone would love you and you'd be rich. And then you had this other one was like, but you could just love the world and become Mother Teresa and everybody would give you everything and you can live anywhere and you can have everything. Or something like that. You know what I mean? Like you have two geniuses who's like duking it out, trying. You're like in the middle, like, which one you gonna listen to? Something about that is gonna help you integrate your spirit into the cosmos so you can learn shit. All right. So mentally, there's an obsession with discovery and philanthropy. You want to give back. You want to help. There's an obsession with that. Dive in, bro, because the world needs help. First of all, you're an Aquarius. Second of all, we just started the age of Aquarius. I have Jupiter in Aquarius. So I'm very like philanthropy. Let's save the world. I'm Mother Teresa in this bitch. I am Jesus' sister. I will help you. I'm the helper. I am all of that. Help people. I got 3 dogs sitting around me right now, okay? I love animals. I'm a tree hugging ass female. I love it. Trees are like giants. It's crazy that they are alive and they live so long and they don't go anywhere. Like, they just stand there. So, okay, a power struggle resulting from the eccentricity, keeping your involvements hidden. So maybe you guys have been having power struggles with people, feeling like that you're a weirdo. And the thing is that you are a weirdo, and that's fine. The best people are unique. Celebrate it, okay? It don't matter if they don't like it. And you just don't need to share that part of yourself with them. Keep your involvement hidden. If you're over there reading tarot cards and they got a problem with it, do that shit at home. If you want to conjure spirits or whatever stuff you're doing, or you want to just do philanthropy with people, and these people just want to buy stuff and go on trips and they don't care about people, don't tell them. It'll be okay. All right, so let's see what oracle messages we have for you. Cleanse my cards with weed. Marijuana. Marijuana. Oh, okay. We have new beginnings and opportunities. We have stand your ground. I like that. And one of the things that I like about this stand your ground card is that it's like a hieroglyphic, it's like a translucent, whatever version of herself on both sides of herself. And to me, that's how I feel. That's why I like really love trees, because their tree is so big. Imagine how big their aura is. Like the aura of a redwood tree is like dumb big. Okay. And then I like to, like, when I go to the forest and I get to be around the trees, I like to try to make my aura match their aura. And then it's just so huge. So it's kind of like I'm projecting myself on this side and this side. But I also feel like this person could be seen as being beside themselves. Like, oh, that nigga's getting beside himself. Or sorry, I didn't mean to say the N word. That person is getting beside themselves. Like, I can hear people saying that to you, but you need to stand your ground. Mm. Well, well. And visualizations, affirmations, manifested. Visualization, affirmation, and manifest. Affirm and manifest. Visualize, affirm, and manifest. Okay? So, if you're trying to become, excuse me, a secret philanthropist, you need to just do it secretly. Everybody don't need to know that you pray. A few years ago, I used to be so secretive about my prayers. And it's not because I'm ashamed of my spirituality. I just feel like people can pray on you. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like my prayers are more sacred when they're private. So I don't like people looking at me pray. I feel like it's like bragging about my relationship with God. Like, oh, let me just call God real quick. Like, I don't want people to be feeling like, I want you to be inspired by my connection with God, but I don't want you to feel like I'm like this weird goody goody and I'm just all extra. Because I talk to God a lot. I have prayer alarms on my phone. My prayer alarm goes off 3 times a day. I have a meditation alarm also. So, and then I pray throughout the day on other shit. Like, I literally talk to God. God is my best friend. Humans are like ghosts almost in comparison to God in my life, because I feel God should hold concreteness in my three-dimensional life. So I speak to God. You need to bring God into your life. You need to bring your goals and your dreams into life the way I bring God into life, because God lives on the realm of ideas. There's different kind of nouns. There's person, place, thing, and idea. God fits into idea, okay? So God is a noun and a verb. But God is a noun, so God is an idea of a noun. And in order to manifest this into a three-dimensional thing, like a person, place, or a thing, because figurative, it's a figurative noun. So in order to make it tangible, you have to visualize, affirm, and manifest. So like I do with my relationship with God, I talk to God. I will stop talking to you right now and talk to God. People be like, you crazy. Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Like at the end of the day, I can tell you I'm talking to God, and then that's it. You're still going to feel awkward that I'm doing that in front of you. You're going to try to, you might want to tell me I'm crazy, but I just told you what I'm doing. I didn't say I'm talking to my imaginary friend, even though God is my imaginary friend. Like, sorry, I have I know my laugh is kind of witchy. Oh, shit. Anyways. God is my boo, okay? So anyways, you have to visualize, affirm, and manifest. So this is a new beginning, a new opportunity, okay? To let go of the power struggles and obsessions and the need to control things, okay? Just woosah into it. Let it just ride the wave, baby. Just don't fight the current. It's stronger than you. You have to know when you are being outmatched. You cannot compete. Like, sometimes I go to the ocean and I yell at the ocean, and then the ocean starts coming at me real hard, and I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. I have to bow out, because you can't really challenge the freaking ocean. Like, you can't. It will swallow you. And so is the spirit world. I can only, oh my goodness, this is like Barbarians on Netflix. Like, they kept trying to convince the people, like, you cannot fight Rome. You can only be friends with Rome. I don't know about that. But Rome is still doing its thing, so I guess it was true. Or did the Roman Empire fall? Hey, never said I was a history buff. That's my dad. Okay. So, back to y'all reading. Stand your ground. I love that. I love that for y'all. Okay, Aquarius. It's your age, baby. It's your age. It's your time. Everybody's getting all eccentric and stuff. Dude, I'm a Sagittarius with Jupiter and Aquarius, okay? I've been your best friend. I've been there with you. Even when y'all wasn't even cool with being weirdos, I was that person. Anybody who's watching me, who knows me, knows I've always been saying some weird hippie, Mother Teresa, Erykah Badu ass shit. People been using those terms to describe me my whole life. And even when I was a kid, it was like, Jada, you don't have to be so serious. It's like, but the world. Compassionate little kid. Okay, still am. But crystals, earth science was my favorite class. I took AP earth science in high school, okay? And in college, I still took some environmental science classes. So crystals and shit, that's right up my alley. I already told y'all. I don't know if I told y'all or the last people. My mom's an occupational therapist. So biological science is like a thing for me too. You guys, let me just stop talking about me. Okay? But I just want you to know that you have a friend in me. So if you ever want to do some weird stuff, and the stuff I'm saying is not even weird no more. That's the thing, is that it's not weird anymore. Everybody's doing it because it's your age. It's the age of Aquarius. Everything that y'all thought was making y'all eccentric is now becoming normalized. But I was there when you was a weirdo. I was there when they was calling you weird. They was calling me weird too. And now everybody want to do it too. It's cool. They can act like they woke, but really they just dreaming about waking up. It's like Insidious, a dream within a dream. Empress, because you impressing these hoes. They like, damn, this bitch was like light years ahead of us. This dude was like, whether you're male or female, you was up on it. You was already producing on an eccentric level, on a humanitarianism like energy, you know. The Hierophant and the Page of Wands reversed. So some of you could be very stuck in your traditions, or you had been, and that's what you have, your own personal doctrine, and you live by this shit. To me, that makes you sovereign. Once again, more words that I love. Being sovereign means that you make your own fucking rules and you live by them. Nobody gets to govern you. You do your own thing. I'm a sovereign person. My dad is legit sovereign, but I'm a sovereign person in my behavior. Like, I've been eccentric. I've had a unusual occupation since I started working. I think I only worked regularly for like 2 years of my life. I worked myself like a dog, and I was like, oh, this is for the birds. These humans that are out here doing that, I'm not subscribing to this work like a slave for the rest of your life. After that, all my jobs have been fun and entertaining. Like, they have all resonated with my heart, you know? And I live by that. I don't take jobs where I have to wake up super early and I don't have to wear any particular outfit. And if I want to cuss you out, I'm not going to get fired for it, because I should have the right to express myself in accordance to whatever I'm being met with. That's how I feel. So, yeah. I think that you guys are also living like that. You guys are also standing up for your right to live a sovereign lifestyle and to have your own doctrine about the way that you do things. And yeah, you just out here discovering life. You really living. See, not everybody lives, okay? Everybody dies, but not everybody lives. You're living. And if you're not, you will be soon. Once you start this visualization, visualize, affirm, and manifesting. Don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone. Because I feel like even as an Aquarius, as eccentric as your little world is that you created, you can still think bigger. You can think outside of your world if you try. But I feel like you're not ready to stretch yourself that far yet. I think you might be feeling like cool. Oh my God, I'm getting so many messages. Some of you guys could be feeling cool that everybody else is normalizing what you were already cool with. Like, yes, you're irritated. Like, I get irritated. Like, now I have to reinvent myself again. But some of you guys are relishing the fact that, like, I'm one-upping everybody because I already was on this shit. You know what I mean? But, and you're not, or some of you just don't want to have to reinvent yourself. But I'm like, I have to reinvent myself like every few years because people always jocking. Like, I'm a role model to the world. I am a silent influencer. Like, even before YouTube, like, I live in LA. Like, I wear certain things, everybody wears it. I do certain things, everybody does it. Even my family members, they just are influential too. Like, my family, we from Indiana. We moved out here, we brought certain lingo. Now the whole city saying the shit. You know when you started some stuff. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, it's time for you to step outside of that comfort zone, the comfort zone of the world that you created. Yes, it's time to reinvent yourself. Like, yes, they swagger jacked, and now you have to come up with a whole new you. But you know what? You eccentric. You are really connected to source. You actually have creative capacity. Most people are just regurgitating other shit that they've stolen from other people. Like, cause that's like culture right now. When we are actually light beings and we're made in God's image, and therefore we should be creators. If God is a creator, we're made in God's image, we should be creating things. But we have a whole breed of people who live their life off of piracy and taking things from other people and claiming it as their own and trying to sell it again and all this stuff. It's bullshit. Like, we don't subscribe to that. We subscribe to this ethereal, like, other shit that's like projecting original content into our brain, okay? Or at least it feels that way. It may not even be original content. It might just, I believe it is original content. This is 2020. We're in the age of Aquarius. I think God is giving out new original content. It's like our brains are in a bubble cap, and then some people get to go outside and think above and beyond. Everybody has the ability, but you have to be in the right homeostasis and everything to be open to this information. I hope y'all with me. I kind of feel like I'm rambling, but I'm not. I have a point. I'm going with it. I'm just keep pulling cards. Why is the Empress here? The Knight of Cups sideways. Somebody sees you as the Empress and they want to take some action towards you. Some people feel like you and your standards and this whole sovereignty thing you doing is making them feel like a loser. Because they not inside. And they want to be inside. And then, okay, with this affirm and visualize, affirm and manifest. This philanthropy, this stepping outside of your bubble. It's like there's a issue about toxic energy and hiding from it. And all I'm going to say is that we can't, I'm trying not to be all churchy. Because it's like, I keep thinking of Bible quotes and shit that just pop in my head that go with this. But then I'm like, people don't want to hear Bible quotes all the time. That's why I'm reading this this Hindu book, this Buddhist book over here. It's not Hindu, it's Buddhist. Because I need to be able to give you different relatable stories that you understand. I know that most of my audience is from Indonesia and Turkey. So I'm trying to not always talk about the Bible because it's just an example. I'm not trying to force Christianity on you or anything. So don't take it that way, please. I accept you for who you are. But this devilish energy is like what the quote that came in my head was that two different churches should be able to dwell next to each other. There's quotes in the Bible about that, or whatever. You know, and you go mess with these people, and then it also said that your hands should not be too clean. So it's like you involve yourself in these toxic people, you accept them as your friends, and you understand that their energy and your energy meet at that place and time, and then you can go somewhere else and recharge and refill your cup with your pure water. Like, don't discourage yourself from interacting with toxic situations because you're divine or because you're taking a divine path. Because at the end of the day, our whole point, we are not happy as divine people if we're just in our own little divine world. Like, we feel bad that our cousin ain't divine, our brother ain't divine, or somebody close to us. We love people that happen not to be divine all the way. So we want them to be divine too. So it's all about going back and bringing people in. It's just like Jesus hung out with the robbers, thieves, and crooks because he wanted to bring them into peace and happiness and abundance and the good shit, you know? So don't be discouraged into walking through the valley of the shadows of death. Go ahead and take that walk because God has given you a lantern, Aquarius. And if anybody is not as self-assured, I think you guys are very cool with being your own self and don't subject yourself to peer pressure like that. So it's okay for you to walk through the valley in your shadows of death. You don't need to fear no evil because God's rod and their staff will comfort you, okay? The rod and the staff are your principles and your morals. They already inside of you. And so you already know what makes you comfortable. So it don't matter what everybody else is doing. You stick by your rules and you're going to be all right. You will be protected. When you are doing good things, you are protected by the laws that protect good people. When you're doing bad things, you are free from the laws that protect good people from bad things. Capiche, capuche? Let's see what's up with y'all, boo. So this is for Aquarius in a relationship. And then I'll do single Aquarius. Oh, wow. So some of you straight off is dealing with a narcissist. This person be trying to seduce you and they be getting all in their feelings, like crying and stuff, trying to hold you hostage and like make you do stuff by crying and getting all emotional and shit. And you like, whoa, whoa, whoa. That person is a fucking narcissist. And you might be involved in a situation because you see potential or you see opportunity that could come from this or something like that. But I'm asking you now to weigh the pros and cons. Because if you don't, you might end up losing. It's not just like, oh, my feelings will be hurt. I feel like this will throw you off your path being with this narcissist. Okay. If you are a single Aquarius, oh, wow. So if you a single Aquarius, I don't see you looking for love at all. Like you are cool as fuck being single because you are feeling victorious and the marathon continues. And you working real, real hard to get what you want. Okay? What it say? What this say? All money in. Okay? Working real hard. And you are seeking knowledge, acquiring knowledge, learning new things. You are like the shit. You getting your Mother Teresa on because Mother Teresa was a single woman, okay? Some people built their life and they think that life is about procreating and having kids and building a family, and that is what it is for some people, but some people can live a very fulfilling or very important life as a single person. Like you, a lot of women who have been single have touched the world, you know, have been able, look at Oprah. I mean, she got her boo, but she's not married, you know, she's been single for a long time. um you can still make an impact on the world regardless. I mean, Oprah may not have been whatever, but you know what I'm saying? Mother Teresa, there's people out there who are being showing up as humanitarians. As when I think about humanitarians, I want to be a global citizen, okay? Like the world is a globe and you can be a citizen in your little town or you could be a citizen of your state, or you could, and people know you in your state, like they know you, you know who I am. Or you could be a person in your country, like, oh, you're America famous, but internationally people don't know you. Or you could be world famous. When you become a global citizen, you have the power to really help people, you know, as a global citizen. And I think that really just means you take responsibility for your community as the world being your whole community also. To me, that's goals. I don't know. I think it sounds like that's what goes to you too, Aquarius, being a global citizen. slash humanitarian. You are learning stuff, you're working real hard, and you're feeling victorious. This is beautiful. You could be dealing with a Leo or Capricorn. And this is Aquarius. Y'all are the bomb. If did nobody tell you today, let me tell you. You're the best. Like, I'm feeling like DJ Khaled right now. You the best. We the best. Like, I know some dope ass Aquarius. Actually, all the Aquarius I know are pretty dope. And not on a standard of society standards of dope. I like eccentric people. I like people who are bold enough to be their own self. I love that shit. Like, I'm not into people who want to do what everybody else is doing. That's just like blah blah. I want to fit in. You want to fit into a country, a world full of followers and rapists and all these weirdos? Like, this is what they made. They said they took over the world and made it their project as a group because they have strength in numbers, and this is what they came up with. And you want to be like them. I know you don't want to be like them, Aquarius, but that's how you looking at everybody else. Like, I definitely don't. I want to be a whole new thing. Something you never even knew about. You heard her? She said, if I want it, I take it. And my nigga ablation. See, that's what I'm saying. What is ablation to you? I don't know if everybody know what that means, but that's black and Asian. They just made up some whole other shit. Like, I'm a whole nother thing. You don't even know what I am, baby. Like, this is like for the twin, baby. You don't know nothing about who I am. Let me show you who I am. I want y'all to have all that swag when y'all be like, going out there being unique and shit, okay? Anyways, I'm going to end this reading there. Oh, let's ask a pendulum question. Ask any yes or no question. Get it formulated in your head. I'm going to... Hey, Lala, no. Nobody's coming. It's okay. I am going to... Lola, relax. I'm going to drop the pendulum now. Hope you have your question ready. You ready? Let's go. So, yes. So, yes, guys. So, yo, man. Taking a bump from a bump is not in my plan. Okay, so anyways. Ah! Y'all go listen to Melly. That is my girl. Like, I love her music. She be rapping in Spanish and she sings too, and she just beautiful. She has a very unique face. Anyways, I'm gonna let y'all go. It's been real. I love y'all. Go listen to some Jimi Hendrix too. Just because. Anyway. Everything nice. All right, bye guys.